Block content. What's happening, my block buddies? This is a brand new episode of Block Content. My name is Callum, and thank you for joining us because we're gonna go over the news of today, which is there's a lot of new Super Mario Odyssey image work that has been presented to us officially by Nintendo. Thank you guys for joining me today as we look over to new official artwork. We look at new screenshots from the game. I mean, it's so detailed. You can actually see the individual hairs on Mario's head, and there are a couple of new things that we can lean from these images. So thank you so much for joining me today. There's also the awesome chance that you can be the comment question winner. So comment down below and you could be the winner. We'll put your comment in the next video. And as we announced 2 days ago, there is an official Cappy Cap giveaway right here on Block Content. So if you want to win Cappy, the real Cappy, and throw it at your friends, throw it at your enemies, and capture them, well, there's only one thing you have to do. Comment down below why you should be the one to win Cappy, and you could actually win Cappy, and we'll send it to you and you'll have a blast. I hope that you'll make a little video of it, and we'll announce the winner very soon, so stay tuned everyone. I'm reading all the comments and you guys are amazing. So let's get into this. Alright, we start with awesome new stickers from every single kingdom's maybe main hub world. And the very first one that we see is from the Metro Kingdom New Donk City. And I love this very minimalistic art style with sort of a graffiti look. We can see the taxi cabs, which are really awesome. It has the New Donk City font, of course, and there's Mayor Pauline in her awesome suit, looking spiffy. Now we also have from the Wooded Kingdom the Steam Gardens, and this artwork is, I think, one of my favorites. I mean, this kingdom looks very original. It's like this mechanical sort of wooded forest, and that's what makes it very unique, but also the dome around it to say, hey, this might be a biological but machine world. Now we have Tostarena Town from, of course, the Sand Kingdom, and the upside down pyramid looks amazing in this artwork. I mean, it's almost like a geometrical shape, and that's making me think, okay, they're really going all out with art styles for these stickers to kind of match the kingdoms. And I love that the sun is rising above it as well. Now here we have from the Luncheon Kingdom, Mount Folbono, which is basically the main hub area, and you can already see the gigantic mountain with a pot on it. I mean, this has already become such an iconic little world all of its own already, and I mean, the game's not even being released. It's crazy, so I love this, and it throws back to Mario Bros. 2 with the turnips. Now we have a little something from the Cap Kingdom, Bonneton, and this might be my favorite sticker because look at that art style. It's sort of like an Art Deco style, and we can already see that the main sort of area that you'll be exploring is that hat-shaped tower. And we know, of course, that there's a boss battle on top of that, and the moon's very big. There's also a sticker for Fossil Falls, and I don't think that we've known that that area is called this, but possibly it'll be the area with the gigantic dinosaur sort of remains and waterfall. So that's the main area of the Cascade Kingdom, which looks very awesome and scary. And of course, we've seen a lot from the Seaside Kingdom the past few days, and now we see the sticker for Bublane, and it's sparkling water in those containers, and we already know there's a boss battle that takes great use of that. And this one is particularly awesome because we've not seen all that much from that Ice Kingdom, from the Snow Kingdom. Shiveria now has an official emblem, and it almost looks like a Mario Kart emblem to me. Looks really cool. It also has a racing flag on it, so that could harken to those races that you see the snowballs doing. Now we have some official artwork for new Goombas that Mario can capture, and I mean, you just have to love the detail that they're going in for this. Just look at the little textures on Goomba's face, and you could almost touch him. I mean, he would kind of feel like a potato or something if you look at it. So this is a very cool Sherman tank, which is the new enemy that's like a Bowser tank with eyes that you can capture. And then Mario can shoot all over the place and actually be a very big threat to Bowser, which is a nice change of pace. And now we have the Hammer Brother, and actually in the gameplay we already saw like Chef Hammer Brothers that throw pans. You can capture those, but it's really cool to see that Mario can also capture the regular Hammer Brothers. And I just hope that these graphics, you know, the way the textures work, also look like that in Smash Brothers. That'd be cool. So these enemies are in the Wooded Kingdom, and they look very cool, and they serve a very specific purpose, making Mario taller and jumping out of this position to reach higher ground. So almost a little bit like that frog that you sort of take over in the Hat Kingdom. Now, of course, we have the lava bubble, and it's really weird because they appear in the Luncheon Kingdom, not in lava, but, you know, in sort of these stew pot goo. And I think that's a really cool choice, but I think the bubble should have been pink, but I love pink. Anyway, this is Cheep Cheep, and Cheep Cheep's graphics look even more awesome than we've ever seen it before. I mean, you can almost kind of see those fish textures on it. I'm sorry if I'm going over textures too much, but I mean, this is something that we've never really seen all that much in a Mario game before, and it's really cool to see all that detail. And just thinking about, you know, becoming a Cheep Cheep underwater makes me pretty happy. Now, this is one of my favorite character arts because you can just definitely see how fierce this guy is, but seeing that mustache kind of looks like a smile to me if you look at it like that, which is really awesome. So I'm so happy that Nintendo is putting so much detail, like the scratches on the surface. And talking about scratches, this is people's favorite. I mean, I've heard a lot about that boss chain chomp, that gold one with the sun hat. But this guy, I mean, it looks so cool, and I just love how they kept the chains kind of floating in midair. Maybe they're sort of magnets, right? I love that they kept that look from Mario Bros. 3. And here is, of course, the centerpiece from the Cascade Kingdom, which is the T-Rex, and it's looking really cool. I mean, I just love that Nintendo is not doing the thing where they like, oh, we're doing a dinosaur, so we're probably going to do like a Mario-fied dinosaur. No, it's going to be an actual T-Rex, but let's give him a Mario mustache. That'll be pretty funny. Now, this is a really cool new piece of art. This is Mario capturing one of the enemies. And I mean, just look at the way Mario swirls down into him. We've seen that in gameplay, but seeing their depiction of it in official art is really something, and I just love the way that the Goomba is super surprised to see this. He doesn't yet have the mustache on him yet, so that'll happen soon. And of course, here we see our good buddy Cappy, and there's a lot of detail on that hat, and I just love that little plume of hair that appears out of his hat. Do you guys think that this guy might look too much like a Boo, like that Boo species from Mario? I think a little bit. I think that there is a big sort of similarity to those two races, but ultimately, to me, it's the eyes that kind of describe this character, and that's what all that they use when he is, of course, Mario's own Cap. Here's people's favorite also. This is Pauline, the Mayor Pauline from New Donk City. It's been a while since we've seen her, but it's really cool to see her back in action, and this outfit is very cool. This is for her performance at the end of the festival, which is really cool. And of course, we all know the song Jump Up Superstar. If you want to hear more about it, I did a cover one video ago. Also, this is Mario's official artwork, and this is of course the main artwork that we see from Super Mario Odyssey. What's really cool is that Nintendo is doing displays of this artwork in their stores and also in conventions. Now, this is a really cool piece of art because it makes me think of the official icon for Super Mario Run, but Mario doesn't wear his hat. Instead, Cappy is floating above him and Mario's looking happy. There's like 3 variants of this art, and they both look awesome. Also, we have the awesome wedding outfit for Mario, and we know that he can wear this in the game, but maybe it's behind an Amiibo exclusive. Maybe it's locked, right? But I just love his red bow tie, and I want to have this outfit in real life. And this is the gang all together. And Bowser is actually not looking all that big, all that tall that he does in the actual gameplay. So maybe he has some sort of power-up that makes him grow like in almost every other single game. And Peach is surprised and doesn't know who to pick for some reason, which is really weird. So this is an official screenshot for the Seaside Kingdom and, of course, Boblane. And I love the way that it looks almost like a Breath of the Wild location. And it also has this sort of detail you'd expect from Mario Kart, right? And this is from Shiveria, and this actually looks like some sort of castle structure made out of ice. This could almost be taken straight from something like Game of Thrones. I mean, just look at that snowstorm. That's crazy. So I expect a lot of difficult, platforming here. And of course, these guys, we've talked about them at length in one of our previous videos, some theories as to what these guys are, but possibly you can race them. And this is Mario in his awesome New Donk City outfit. Just look at that hat and look at the detail in that world. I mean, there are these awesome lights that act like question mark blocks. Love it. And of course, here's Mario's very awesome vacation picture from the Sand Kingdom, being very scared, and those Goombas sporting that Mexican hat. Looking very spiffy there, guys. And here's a picture from the Cascade Kingdom, and this is of course the falls that we've been talking about, with the Chain Chomp in the back and those new Sonic-like enemies. This is the Wooded Kingdom, and I love this picture because Mario is like, oh, there's an enemy there, but I don't care. The Luncheon Kingdom has the Mario Chef hat, and he's looking very angry at that Chef Hammer brother, and also that Goomba's kind of lazy. And this outfit really reminds me of One Piece. I love it, and it looks very cute on Mario. So this is all the screenshots that we have time for today, but there's also a comment question, so if you answer this, you could be featured in our next video. Just comment down below and I'll pick out the best one. What's your favorite new image from Super Mario Odyssey? As for the comment question, it comes to us from user Seed, saying, in a Super Mario Odyssey demo, I would like to see the Metro Kingdom and the Sand Kingdom playable, but I would like to see at least one more kingdom playable as well. I would prefer if they do Luncheon Kingdom playable too, because the players that have already played the demo of Metro and the Sand Kingdom at events, for example E3, would have a new experience to differentiate from the already played and experienced kingdoms. I know that the demo is only about 10 minutes, so the players would still have a lot of fun to explore the already played kingdoms again. But by putting a new kingdom and experience to that demo, the players would probably feel more enthusiastic to have the game. The players that have not played any demo would still have a lot of fun because they can experience the game. I think the Luncheon Kingdom would be the best addition to the demo because it is a kingdom that was announced a long time ago. The Seaside Kingdom was recently shown, so I think that they should keep some mystery in it, even after all the videos that appeared on YouTube, by not doing a demo of it. The Cap Kingdom is too important to the story, so I think that it absolutely should not have a demo. It would do a lot of spoilers, probably. I hope they bring this demo to other stores and to the Nintendo eShop as well when the release date gets closer, with only the Sand and Metro Kingdom playable, because it is a demo that the players can carry with them, and it would spoil a lot of the game content if they put any more kingdoms playable. I think that they should limit a lot of the content too, so that the players can still have fresh experiences when the game releases, even after playing the demo. So Seed, thank you so much for sending in your answer. These are always a ton of fun to do, so thank you guys so much for watching and for commenting. Keep doing it because it's a lot of fun to read through. Here's something cool: you can actually decide what I make a video about next, because Block Content is on Patreon, so please support me on Patreon if you can. Even $1 makes a big difference in the way that I can bring daily content to you guys. And remember that if you aren't a member of the Blocked Content family yet, don't worry, you can hit the subscribe button, click that bell, and all the news and fun that you care about will be delivered daily to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always and will always be more Blocked Content. See ya.